Hey, hope you guys are doing well. Edgar from Solo Marketer here, and in this video I want to quickly show you how to set up a free challenge sign-up page. Yeah, the keyword is free, as opposed to like in previous videos I've showed how to set up like a basic product sales page, right? And you can connect it to your challenge, digital product, whatever, right? In this case, I want to show you how to deliver a course. In this case, a 5-day challenge as an example, but as a lead magnet. Instead of doing like a PDF or whatever, a video, we can do a whole a challenge essentially, which is if you've been around for the last year or two, you've seen a lot of people do this. It's a great way to generate leads, high value, and obviously at the end of the 5-day challenge you can upsell people whatever you have to sell, right? But the page itself, you can see here, we have the page. We'll also have an email and a course template, and all that stuff will come for free. At the end of the video, I'll tell you how to actually get the free template, just so you don't have to reinvent the wheel. We'll use this sort of template for it, where you can just put in your own information right after you claim it. It's like a one-click download, and obviously it's going to be on system.io. But yeah, let's get right to it. So at the end of the video, once you sign up for the actual free template, you'll receive an email that has 4 links like this, right? So I'm just going to show you what the once you sign up for the template, what to do afterwards, right? I'm going to take you through the whole process. So the first thing you want to do is kind of zoomed in on the links, is you want to claim these 3 templates, which I mentioned before. It's the page that I just showed. It's the welcome email where you kind of introduce to your kind of the challenge and what to expect. And the third one is a course template. And I'm going to show you how to connect all of it together. And the fourth one is obviously this video, which kind of you can go through this video again to kind of go step by step. So let's click on all 3 of these. Let's just click on the 3 links and let's add this to our free account. I'm going to be using a free account in this case. Let's close this stuff up. Let's go to funnels. So we have the funnel over here. If we go to funnels, this just got added, which is the free challenge sign up. If we click on it, check the link is, yep, it's the same page. All right, so we have campaigns. That's the second part. Under emails, campaigns, we have a campaign, which is just one email, but you can do a string of emails. But in this case, just the one. Let's click on it. So it kind of looks like this, right? It's just a basic email. And you can edit it to your needs, kind of put in your own information. Maybe you have, as part of the challenge, you have a Facebook group, right? You want to put the link to it in there. And also there's the course template. And essentially what we're going to do, we're going to work backwards. First, we want to have the course ready, right? The thing you're selling, like in this case, it's a lead magnet, but still. Then we're going to make sure the email is in place, the welcome email, the confirmation email. And then we're going to go edit the page and then connect it all together. So let's start with the course. It's under products, courses, it got added. On a free account, you have a limit of 1. So this is the one. We can go in here and it just says 5-day challenge, right? Well, here you can see these are modules. These 2 things, these 2 sections. Let's just actually make my face smaller. These 2 are modules, and under them, I think they're called lectures. So these are lectures. And you can see they're all inactive at the moment. So we go in, we edit it, we put our own stuff in there, our own training material, and then we activate it right over here. So we'll do that in a second. And also drip functionality, that's going to be important. But first, let's go in and edit. So as you can see, you can add lectures and you can add modules. So if these 2 are not enough, this is a pretty simple layout. The 5 challenges, the 5 days of the challenge, and each one there's like a video, a resource, whatever, right? And bonuses if you promised any. But let's go in, let's just edit the first lecture. Let's say day 1. They get access to day 1 content. And this is kind of too fancy, to be honest. What I would do is I would delete literally everything just to show you what the functionality is like. You can use the template as is, or you can do stuff like this. You can delete everything and you can add in headline, right? This would be the name of day 1 challenge content, right? So I would use that for the headline. Then you can add, where is it? We can add a video. For video, there's several options, 2 to be exact, technically 3, but I would only use 2 of them. So we dragged it in, let's click on it. We have a direct link, which is like a YouTube video or a Vimeo, I think, Wistia, all that stuff, right? So usually you can just do, if it's a paid course, I would do an unlisted video because you want it to be available, but only to the people who you share it with. You don't want it to be public or private. So, but if it's a free course, free challenge, whatever, it can be a public video as well. And the other option is upload file. You can upload videos directly on system.io, and it's at no extra cost, no limits, no nothing. Maybe there's like a size limit for the video, might be like a 1 GB limit, but I don't remember. I usually do shorter videos. I don't do like 2-hour videos, so it's never been a real problem. But yeah, you can upload a file. Just click on here, upload it, or select from your previous videos. Let's go back. And the third option, custom embed. It's like coding stuff. You can edit the code, paste it in if that's your thing. That's not my thing, to be honest. So I just use one of the other two. Less chances of something breaking. It's just these two are really simple, valid options. And also, yeah, autoplay off, controls on. This is by default, it's off. I don't know why. Just that's the way it is. Definitely have it on. You want to have controls like that they can skip ahead or back. They kind of have control over the video. Definitely, yeah, don't leave this off. Otherwise, they click on it and they have to watch it like a webinar. That's not the best way to do it. A lot of people will grow frustrated with that. And also, you can add some text at the bottom, just like a description or information, more, the next steps, all that stuff. And as for like download links, if you have any like PDFs, like supplementary materials, right? I would do something like 2 columns over here, headline on one side, right? And on the other side, it's going to be a button. So it would be, get to your resource, whatever the resource is. And over here, you click on the button, you put in the URL. Or you can upload a file. Just like the video, remember, you can upload a file as well. So that's going to be download file. This one, yeah, this one is not necessary. Open URL, if it's like a Google Drive link, for example, just paste it in here. So you have 2 options again, a direct link, or you can upload it to the system. And obviously you can change the text color, all that here on the side. You can just kind of look, it's pretty straightforward. We're not going to go through all this, the spacing and all that stuff. That's a lot of stuff. Just take a look at it. It's going to be simple. So now, assuming that it's all good, make sure to save. We can preview over here. See what it looks like. And yeah, there obviously should be a video and all that stuff in here as well, but that's pretty much it. Let's go back. Let's exit over here. And this thing is ready. So let's click on it. Let's activate it, right? Confirm over here. It was an activate option. Now there's a deactivate option, but yeah. So basically you just go through all these, however many days you have. You can add a day 6, right? Add a day 6. Name it, obviously, or you can, delete these things. But for this stuff, let's assume we have 5 days, and what we want to do is we want to drip feed them these courses, these lectures. And how you do that is you can see here, grant access after 1 day, after 2 days, after 3 days. This is set up slightly, I would set it up in a different way, to be honest, now that I look back at it. This number, 1 day, is relative to the previous lecture. So this one, 2 days, if I wanted to go out the next day, I should change it to 1 day. So if we do drip, let's go to settings, delay will be 1 day, right? That means 1 day after day 2. Same thing with this, settings, 1 day. And here, settings, 1 day. So initially they get access only to day 1, then the next day in 24 hours they get access to day 2, then day 3, day 4, day 5, right? So this is called drip feeding content or drip content. And you can do the same thing for the bonuses as well, but this is how usually you don't want to drop the whole challenge on their heads. It's just it needs to have like a certain pacing, right? Day 1, do your thing, do whatever needs to be done, and then let's go to day 2, kind of so people don't get overwhelmed. And as for the last thing, so the course, make sure, once these things are done, make sure to activate them, right? 3 dots, activate, confirm. So make sure that the green check marks are there. And the last thing we want to do is we want to go to view and customize theme. Obviously, you'll get a good look. It shows, see, only 2 are activated. That's why it's not showing all 5 days. But over here, you can click on edit theme settings. And we can give it some, our own branding, our own colors, whatever it is. Let's do that. Whatever, I don't even know. Oh, that was the text. Never mind. Let's change the course background color. I don't know if this is not a good idea, what I'm doing right now, but maybe you have colors like this. All right, let's close it. So just change up the colors and whatever your brand is, or keep it as is if it's not that important. So that was the second last thing. The last thing is click on settings and change up the information. Obviously the name, the instructor name, put in your own name, the description. That's going to show up here when we go to student dashboard. The banners, the descriptions, right? All that stuff is going to be showing up. This is the description. This will be the course cover, not a banner, and obviously putting your logo and teacher's photo, right? So that all that stuff is pretty self-explanatory. Just go in and get that out of the way quickly. So essentially our course, once you go through this stuff and set up your course, add your videos, add your downloadable materials, all that stuff, it's done. So it can be connected to the sign up page. The second thing is campaigns. If you go to emails, campaigns, you've claimed this one as well as part of this the free template package. So it shows up here, emails, campaigns. This is the campaign. Let's go in, and it has one email. Again, like I said before, you can add many emails. You can add emails for day 1, day 2, day 3, all that stuff. Here we just have like a thank you for signing up email. Same thing, status inactive. So we will need to publish it after it's done. So let's click on it. Over here, the subject line, thank you for so much for signing up. You can add in something like, right, first name. It will autofill their first name if you ask for it on the sign up page. These are like the automatic fields. You can paste them in, and this autofills, surname, email, country, whatever. But usually it's just the first name field, nothing else. And as for the email itself, it's not going to allow me to save it because I don't have this is a dummy account. I don't have an email address connected, sender email. All right, so let's click on the email itself to edit the email copy. And you can see here, hey, first name, this autofills. Congratulations on signing up for the whatever 5-day challenge. We're so thrilled. A few things, expect an email with the login details, which is an automated email. In case of questions, give them your email or tell them to respond to this email. And this third one, I would say something like, as part of this challenge, you need to join our Facebook group to get like daily updates or ask questions or engage with the community of like-minded people. This is where you mention it. It's like, hey, as part of this challenge, I promised you a free private Facebook group for this and that. Put it in here, right? And what else? Once again, welcome. Yeah, pretty straightforward. You can give them like a bullet points of what to expect on day 1, what to expect on day 2. You can add that here as well. That's kind of an additional thing, but don't make it too long. People are not going to read like a really long email. They don't know you and trust you as well. So that's kind of chances are they're not going to read this whole thing. They just wanted to sign up. That's it. And yeah, that's pretty much it. Add obviously your name, your signature, all that stuff. So let's save settings. Let's exit. And can we save and publish since we don't have a sender email? I think we can do that. Yeah. Once it's done, well, obviously before that, we want to save and test and send it to yourself. Check the links, check grammar, check all that stuff. You send it to your own email inbox. I usually check it on mobile because if you add any images or anything, the formatting might be off sometimes. So make sure to check that out. Usually mobile is a good idea. And it's kind of like, your phone is right next to you. So you just quickly check. So yeah, once that's done, save and publish. I just usually send it out 0 days after they sign up, or essentially hours, minutes, whatever it is. Activate it. Yeah, it doesn't let me because I don't have a sender email address connected. So make sure to go to settings and do that, obviously. That's just a given with a system.io account with any similar platform or tool. So yeah, once that whole thing is done, it's also going to show, yep, let's confirm. It's also going to show a green check mark over here. So you need to actually publish it, unlike I did right now. So we have the email with all the information. We have the course, right? The 5-day challenge course. And now we can go to the actual landing page. Let's go to funnels. It's under funnels. We claimed it. It's named, it's called the free challenge sign up 1. It's already active. If we want to hover over the 3 dots in settings, you can change the domain. If you have custom domains, highly recommended. Some social media sites don't like the default one, but if you don't have one, if it's urgent, use this. But later down the line, I would definitely get a cheap domain that costs like a couple bucks a month. It shouldn't be much more than that. Don't get anything expensive. All right, so we can change that. Let's click on it. And over here, you can see 2 pages. First one is the sign up page, and second one is a thank you page as a confirmation to let them know, hey, this is a success. You signed up. Now make sure to go check your email for more information. So we're going to get to that as well. But first, let's go change the link. So it would be something like challenge, something prettier, not this stuff. This stuff doesn't look good. All right, so let's do challenge. And we can do for the other one, we can do challenge dash thank you. Don't do caps lock, and don't do space. That's not gonna work. It's just gonna say no. So just do like a dash, or like whatever that other line is. I don't know what you call this one. You can do this as well, but I just do dash. It kind of looks clean. All right, let's go back. Free challenge sign up. Let's go edit the page. This is going to be fairly quick. So this is this kind of the sign up page. It's just basically what it does. There's like if you have a video, you can put it in. If you don't have a video, take it out. This is like a benefit driven one. In 5 days, you'll learn how to make your first. Essentially, this is like in 5 days, you can learn how to get your first, I don't know, first client or whatever, your first call booked, or learn how to, I don't know, do gardening or whatever. So have your first indoor plant in your bedroom or whatever, right? Basically, just quick. And this is like their big pain point, but we're solving it in 5 days. Learn how to have your website up and running in 5 days. So just kind of, you mentioned that here. And this is kind of like a even if. That means people have objections and concerns. So it's like, even if you're a beginner, you don't know how to do this, you don't have experience, you don't have any money, all that stuff, right? So you can mention that here, but kind of keep it short. So yeah, video if you have one. If you don't, that's fine. Challenge starts soon. This is a vital element. This is a countdown clock. Click on it. Fixed time and date usually is better, or you can do evergreen if you just you're going to launch it and it's going to be there for 2 years. There's no specific day, it's evergreen. Then you can do like, let's say daily, it closes at, I don't know, 9 p.m., right? You can do that. And then you can do redirect to the website, whatever. And then the next day, midnight, it resets again. And up until 9 o'clock, people can sign up. So that's one way to do it. You can do a specific date, or you can do a delay. People land on the page, they have 10 minutes to sign up. After the 10 minutes, it's done. So there's different ways of doing this, evergreen ways or live ways. These are just images from Canva. You can find whatever. These are like just basically just kind of a what to expect. You can add bullet points. You can do it this way. In this case, 5 days, 60 minutes per day. This is the limit. So I'm adding some scarcity and urgency elements in here, because some people, they need that, I don't know, that kick in the butt. There's like a deadline. Otherwise, a lot of people will do things only when it's like the last second when it comes to buying, signing up, or anything. And same thing goes for like, there's only 20 seats in this thing, right? If it's like a live thing. So yeah, there's some, you can add some of that here as well. This is the same thing I just talked about. The spots are filling up. I'll personally guide you to that. Just kind of go through. Basically, it's like benefit driven. Here's what you learn. Yep, there's more information on what's in there for people who are just like, they're more logical. They need to know what's actually in there. The less poetic language, more like brass tacks. You can add that in here without giving all the information away, but you can give an overview. What's going to be in those 5 days? Maybe what kind of speakers they're going to be, or just kind of credentials of those people. You can add that here. Join the challenge now. So that's kind of the footer. Add your links to terms and conditions and all that stuff as well if you have it. And the last thing is the buttons. There's several. These buttons, as you can see, there's no form. You can do a form. You can just you can do form input. Drag it in here. It's not going to look pretty. Just as an example, drag it in here, and then there's going to be a button, right? So a regular form. Click on the first one, name. Click on the second one, email. Click on the button, form. Submit form, takes them to the next page. So you can do a form like this. This is a completely fine form, and it's just once they fill it out, they get added to the list, and they get taken to the next page, which in the funnel, there's like a second page, if you remember, on the left side. So you can do this, or the other thing, you can do, you can scroll down, or you can click on the button, and it says show pop-up. So instead of like having the form on the page, we're kind of keeping it clean. Once they click on it, there's a pop-up form. So where is it? Where can I edit it? So over here it says pop-up number 2. Okay, so let's go find it. let's go to pop-ups up top, and there's a pop-up number 2. So obviously I created one and deleted it, so this is number 2. And if we click on the I icon, it's the same thing. Again, input fields, first name, email. We click on the button, it's the submit form. It's the same thing. And you can do like checkbox. They consent to receiving emails, but we're not going to spam, and all that stuff, just to kind of so people know that they should expect emails from you, but they give you their consent, so it's all above board. So there's 2 ways of doing this, right? And as for these forms, for both of them, make sure you do it. If we go back, although actually no, this is fine. We're all done with this page. Once it's all edited, you can change the colors, right? Change the color of the text, select, click on the color thingy, and then select the color, right? You can do that. You can change the sizing, spacing, all that stuff here. Margin, top margin, right? You can do all that stuff. So that, go in. Also check it on mobile. On mobile, the spacing stuff, all the margins and all that, on mobile it's different. If you make changes on desktop, on mobile, it's not going to be affected. So you need to come in here and do those changes as well. The template, the spacing is all proper, but if you want to do it like your own way, then make sure to check both if you're rearranging things. Let's go back. Also the background, if you see the section here, click on it. The background over here, you can select an image, a background image, do a free search online of a free, royalty-free website background images, right? So you can do that, or you can select from your own images, or you can delete it, and you can do a color as well. I don't know if that's going to work in this case. Yeah, you can do like a color. So whichever color fits your brand, you can do that as well. But that's it for this. Let's go back. We do not want to save it. Well, I do not want to save it. You want to save yours. We have the page. Let's go to confirmation page over here, right? Once they sign up, they get taken to this page. Let's go edit. We're pretty close to the end. So yeah, here just say, congrats, you made it. Expect an email with all the access details to the challenge in the next 5 minutes. You can also add in another line that says, make sure to check your spam inbox. If you have any questions, email here. Those are good things to add in here. And also, like I mentioned, the Facebook group, right? Also bring it up here. Mention that Facebook group, hey, expect the email, but also go sign up here. You will need to be part of this group. Or maybe there's like a PDF, a fillable PDF that they need to have for those 5 days that they will need to like fill out. That's information that you can add here. It's content-wise should be similar to the confirmation email we worked on a few minutes back. So yeah, once that's all done, save changes. Let's go back. Obviously, preview those pages, take a look. Last thing, I think it's the last thing we want to do is, well, one of the last things. There's another one after. Click on back to the landing page and click on automation rules. There's a couple of things we need to connect. So we need to add a couple automations. Let's add a rule. Funnel step form subscribed, which means they filled out the name and email. 3 dots, edit automation rule, add action, subscribe to campaign. That's one thing. Let's go here. Let's select it. That's that campaign we edited. Save rule. On a free account, I think it's the limit of 1. So make sure to, if you want to send more emails, all of them need to be within that campaign. And, I shouldn't have saved it. Edit automation rule because we need to add another one. Add action and enroll in course. This one, right? Select the course, and this is vital. You can give full access right away, all 5 days. But usually if it's a challenge, 5-day challenge, 5-week challenge, whatever, 90-day challenge, we do drip content. That's why we did set up those kind of like those drip settings. I don't know what to call it, but it's like 1 day. They're separated 1 day each. And this is where you need to kind of check this box for it to apply and work that way. But yeah, this is it. Last thing you want to do, you want to take this page, open it in a new tab, and that's an ugly page, but now you want to fill it out. Go see if the email comes in, if everything is fine, and once you see with your own eyes that you did your own sign up to your own free thing, and then go see whether you have the course access, then you know that it's all good. In this case, you are supposed to receive 2 emails: the confirmation email we set up, and also an automated email, which is the the course access email. That's all automated. You don't have to do anything with it. But you sign up, you'll see what it looks like. It's pretty basic. All right. And as I'm losing my voice, I've been talking a lot this video. Last thing you want to do, make sure to check the description. It might be in the pinned comment as well. Make sure to check below for these templates. You know, the stuff I showed you over here. You'll get all these things in the instructional video and all that stuff. Make sure to go check those out. Add them to your System.io account. I'm not charging you anything. Just go claim them. And yeah, go set up your own challenge sign-up page. And also, if you have any questions, comments below, I'll make sure to respond as quickly as possible, usually within 24 hours. But yeah, or if there's any feedback, let me know. If you liked the video, I always love good feedback, bad feedback. As long as it's objective, I like it. And yeah, like, subscribe, all that YouTube stuff, obviously. But yeah, if you don't have any questions, go check out the templates, and I'll see you in the next video. Bye.